I'm sure if you follow my channel, you saw the cheating video where I called out Galaxy Warzone. I talked about cheating in Warzone itself, cheating in Call of Duty in general. Now, I'm more specifically a Warzone content creator, I guess. There's some videos on YouTube talking about how they can fix Warzone. You can't fix Warzone. There's really nothing you can do about the way the game is right now. There's nothing you can do. Now, I am going to be calling out a new streamer today. Now, before I do that, let's dive into this whole cheating situation with Call of Duty. There are so many different ways you can cheat in this game. If you run a 2PC setup, it's as convoluted as running a DMA, and it makes it look organic, and you can't even tell. Anti-cheat can't pick it up, to the most basic stuff, which is obviously the aim matrix and the Chronos Zen. Cheating has been part of video games for decades. I mean, it goes all the way back to like putting a Game Shark in an N64. That was harmless. It wasn't something that you were trying to hurt anybody else with. The highly competitive nature of these games, you have a lot of cheating going on, especially in first-person shooters. It's not just Call of Duty. You have it at Apex. You have it in Counter-Strike. You have it in Rainbow Six Siege. To me, Call of Duty should be more of a tactical shooter. I don't know how we've gotten to this simcade part, the simcade era of the game, where things are just kind of crazy. You have grappling hooks and the movement's insane, and the aim assist and this, that, the weapon builds and the skins and all this different stuff. All these moving parts within Call of Duty that just make it what it doesn't need to be. As far as fixing Warzone, it's just not going to happen. The reason it's not going to happen, you're not going to see a significant change until Modern Warfare 4 comes out and they integrate that into Warzone. There's all these suggestions. Well, they just need to make Warzone a standalone game. It is a standalone game. The only difference is they integrate the newest Call of Duty that had released that year into the game. They put that movement into the game. They do that to keep it from going stale. Do they need to do that? Not necessarily, but Warzone technically is its own game. They're not going to change the formula. They're not going to change how they do this. Yes, they're losing players, but besides some tweaks and some changes in the gameplay, the movement, the guns, and how all that works, Warzone really just isn't going to change. Now, the person I'm calling out today, this is a guy that I used to watch on Twitch, and I actually stopped because I think he's cheating. Now, I have to be a little different about how I approach calling out streamers when it comes to Call of Duty. I need to be a little better about just showing proof. That's what the community wants, that I have to show some type of proof. So if I don't show an exact clip that says, hey, look, this is what he's doing, then I have to word it differently. I have to say different things. So the guy that I'm calling out, it's Might As Well Be Mac. Now, he's been on Call of Shame. The Ricks talked about him. This guy has been shadow banned multiple times, and it's kind of the same situation as Galaxy Warzone. Galaxy Warzone is a bigger streamer, slightly bigger streamer. He does better with his long form content on YouTube, and then he has like, I think, over 70,000 followers on Twitch. Might As Well Be Mac is a decent sized streamer. He's not the biggest, but he's been accused of cheating numerous times. You have people in his chat that thinks he's cheating, and he gets pretty offended over this stuff. Actually, he gets really upset when you bring up cheating.
Connor, those guys are all like the hacker hunter sheep, man. They live in a fairy tale land, brother. They're not the smartest type of people, so yeah. There's no beef, man. He's just making content because he can't do it himself, so he has to use other people's names because he's untalented and not intelligent, and he actually knows for a fact that I'm not cheating, but he farms the people that don't understand that, and they eat it up, and they're hateful, miserable people. It's actually really sad, to be honest, like kind of gross. It is a sad thing going on with the hacker hunter community, just deceiving people. It's like a cult, kind of. Like, you just like straight up lie to their face knowingly, and you farm them for money and views, and they believe you and worship them. It's like very, very weird.
Now, I'm not gonna dive too much into the whole psychological part of, you know, somebody claiming that you're doing something you're not. If you weren't doing it, probably wouldn't bother you so much. Just being honest. But the fact that he gets so offended, he went through that AI script with Call of Shame where they actually picked up some anomalies with his gameplay. The software that guy uses to look at somebody's gameplay and say, hey, look, there's something off. There was a lot of anomalies, and they're saying that he might actually be using aimbot. But let's go ahead and talk about the obvious with Might As Well Be Mac. He hides his in-lobby screen because he's 2-boxing, 3-boxing, maybe 4-boxing. No doubt he's using Art of War audio hacks. These are just the basic things. These are in violation of the terms and service that you agreed to before playing the game. So the fact that he's doing this, he's not being honest, and he's hurting the Call of Duty community. Period. There's no getting around that. You can say whatever you want to say, might as well be Mac, but that's what you're doing. And you hide it because you don't even want to be honest. You're like real sensitive about that whole subject matter. That's fine. You want to hide your screen and put some, fancy graphics of you're just another guy. You're just like another Galaxy Warzone. And you're just another long list of streamers that are hurting the Call of Duty community. You're hurting the game, and you're part of the reason that Warzone is as shitty as it is. You look at this guy's aim in some gameplay, you don't really notice anything too crazy. It looks normal. But then you have gameplays where he's actively getting banned in real time.
Listen to how quiet I was back in the day. Not sure which route I want to take here. That aim is pretty good. That's cool. Couldn't even see any of those guys, but I got them all. Works for me. Works for me. That aim is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see you about some sweaty YY TikTokers in here. Let's go show them who's the real sweat. Let's go show them who the real sweaty YY TikToker is. Dude, that guy has for the hell. Did they nerf the Rig? That was actually nuts that he did not die there. I'm still making the same excuses. This is about, what is this, about a year ago maybe, this clip? No, this was over the summer. Almost a year, about 10 months. So I'll still make the same excuses. What is this? What, did they nerf this gun overnight? Well, the guy has infinite health. I literally said that yesterday, probably. I just got banned.
And his aim's just snaps on. And it's sticky. There's no recoil. There's no flinch. There's no left or right kick when aiming down sight. And this is just stuff that you deal with if you're in normal lobbies. When the gameplay that I'm going to show is actually the gameplay that I broke my controller over. And if you notice, there's just a lot of weapon recoil. There's a lot of flinch when there shouldn't be with guns where you really shouldn't have that much kickoff. And it was just obnoxious when you look at it and you see it for what it is. Call of Duty isn't fair. We're not being realistic. You can't have one game where you pop off for 22 kills and you die 0 times in Resurgence, and then you drop in and you go 0-2, 2-5. You just get slapped. I understand. Yeah, maybe you're playing harder players, but it's not just who you're matching up against. It's not just the gunfights. It's how the game feels. And I've made plenty of videos on this. I am not shying away from the fact that I think Call of Duty has a deeper issue than just its players. It has a deeper issue. It has an issue with its core mechanics. And you can watch my videos. I have no shortage of content going over the subject matter with ADS, aiming down sight stuff, just the way the game plays, movement, all that good jazz, right? When you go into firing range and you test the recoil, it's not exactly the same every single time, but it, in most cases, follows the same common direction when you're doing the recoil. And when you're shooting things in firing range, the way that feels versus the way it feels in-game is different. And these Call of Duty streamers, they play the game enough. They know this. And if you play Call of Duty, even if it's on a casual level, you know a difference between the way the gun feels in the firing range and the way that it feels inside the game. Might as well be Mac is being called out because people don't think he's legit. He's, like I said, he's just on that long list of other streamers that are hurting the Call of Duty community. What he does, and he really doesn't show his streaming setup too much. He does show it, but the way that he has his monitor set up, you can't really tell what's going on. There's like a space behind his monitors. There's like a monitor behind that monitor. Is he using a Chrono Zen? I don't know. I don't know. What we can do, and this is just like I did with Galaxy Warzone, might as well be Mac. Do a full stream setup. Show your whole thing. No pauses in between lobbies. Just show, like, if you're 2-boxing, 3-boxing, just show it. People are going to have more respect for you if you just show the people, like, this is what I'm doing. Sorry, guys, but this is what I'm doing. This is how I get content. This is how, because people want to see interesting gameplay. They don't want to see me getting wiped lobby after lobby after lobby after lobby and then having one game out of 20 that goes in my direction. That's just not what they want to see. They want content. They want to hit clips. This guy is known for his clips. He has shorts that have over millions of views. It's kind of crazy. But that's how he's so popular. That's how he has so many subscribers on YouTube, is that his shorts just do really well. His long form content, not as much. His game with YouTube is his clips, and that's what people want to see. That's what they want to see on the TikTok. That's what they want to see on the Instagram, all social media, whatever. Might as well be Mac. This is an invitation that you show an open stream. You show all your equipment. You show people your PC. You show people inside your PC. You show people, hey, look, I'm not doing anything wrong. I understand. Like, and it's all about the approach. It's all about how you think about it. if you are a streamer, if you are a popular streamer, you have 50,000 subs on Twitch, brother, that's pretty damn good. Like I couldn't imagine having 50,000 subs on Twitch. That means people like you. People want to see you play the game. That's fine. But do them a solid. Hey guys, look, people think that I am cheating. Let me end this. Let me just do the right thing and not only support my community, but support the Call of Duty community as a whole, and let people know that I'm not doing anything malicious. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm not cheating. I don't have to sit in. It just got really dark in here. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there will be some sunlight. There we go. Hey. But it's that simple. You show, it's probably going to get dark again. You show your gameplay, you show your setup, you show your equipment, and it's going to make people feel a lot better about the whole situation. Where am I at? 11 minutes. I don't have to go too long on this. The way that I called out Galaxy, though, like, I think in my mind it was a good idea. The attention that the video got, I thought going into his setup or him coming to me would be good content. Well, it just didn't happen that way. So I have to approach this differently and say, hey, look, this is what I'm asking you to do. I'm not telling you need to do it. This is just me asking, hey, would it be too much to show your whole setup, show your equipment, show inside your PC, show people you're not using a Cronus N aim matrix, you're not using any type of aimbot, you're not using any type of software that manipulates the aim script inside the game. I mean, it gets stupid complicated, and it just showing your setup is going to put a lot of people's minds at ease. And the people that are claiming that you're cheating, you're going to have people that still claim you're cheating. You're never going to get away from that. I'm not doing any of those things. If somebody's like, hey, let me see your setup. If people are claiming that I'm cheating, dude, look at my shit. Dude, look at my shit. Here, demonstration time. There it is. I got my little Millennium Falcon chilling. You know, it's docked right now. And then this is my setup, guys. That's it. There's nothing here. It got dark in here again. But this is it. I mean, that's all there is to it. There's nothing over here to the side. I've got some mail, my coffee cups. I get it. If you have like a permanent setup with your camera where it's not really something you can just grab and move around, but you're a streamer. I'm sure you have the resources or an extra camera you can set up on a tripod. Hell, I have a tripod. It got dark in here again. Jesus. Let's wait for the sun to come back. I do have a light. I know I could probably solve a lot of issues with the light, but I'm not going to go into all the technical aspects of the way I configure my camera for each recording, but it's kind of a thing, and I want it to look a certain way, so get over it. So yeah, might as well be Mac. Don't be a bitch, bro. If you're part of the Call of Duty community for the greater good, show your setup. Show your stream. Put a camera on a tripod. I don't care if it's your damn iPhone. Figure something out. Show people, hey, look, I'm not cheating. Stop thinking I'm cheating. I'm getting shadow banned because Activision are a bunch of bitches. But here's another truth. You don't get shadow banned as much as you get shadow banned for being a legit player. I'm just saying, bro. There's guys that are really good. Having a 12.4 KD in Warzone isn't a result of you being good at the game. It's a result of you 3-boxing, maybe 4-boxing into kitty lobbies, Timmy no thumb lobbies, and cleaning up for content. And that's just, dude, that's rotten. That is rotten to its core. It's dishonest. That's going to do it for this video, guys. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up for me. Talk shit down in the comments. Until the next one,